Hey, what's up? I'm 3D. This is Tales from the driver's seat, and I've got a bit of a headache, actually. I took some multi-symptom cough medicine from the pocket in the back of the seat over here, but the acetaminophen in there is not really touching the headache, unfortunately. And no, I don't make it a habit of taking medicine that I don't need. The desperation will do weird things. So anyway, after multiple attempts at doing this announcement, I've considered it, and I have decided to move this channel's activity back onto my main channel, and I will drop that link in the description. Basically, what has changed is the system. YouTube has decided that smaller channels with less than 10,000 or so lifetime views don't get the same treatment as channels with 10K plus. And I want the same opportunities as those with 10K plus. I'm not really a fan of the caste system as far as that goes, but having a channel as old as I do, I have decided to use it, and we'll be moving this channel's activity back over to there. That doesn't change the content at all. It just means that main channel will go back to being a very broad and general content channel. Sláinte. That is so cool. If I were to get a vanity plate, I might consider Sláinte. But I can't do it in Oklahoma now because somebody already got it. If you're wondering what that noise is, the road surface here is grooved, and it makes for a wub-wub noise as you drive over them. But it's a high foot traffic area as, whoa, why am I blurry? Phone, you're drunk, go home. There we go. So, it's a high foot traffic area as the baseball field is right there. So, as I said, that basically just means that the channel itself will change to a few different formats that I'll be able to do on a channel that doesn't need those extra features, I guess. And it also gives me a little bit of freedom as far as content goes. Like, if I wanted to... One second, there's some smudge. Alright, sorry about that. It's usually a little bit of smudge is fine, but if you've got a light source shining directly on it, especially when the light source is a nuclear fusion furnace 93 million miles away, tends to cause a little bit of excessive lens flare. So, if I wanted to, for example, post a video about a tragedy that had happened, I would do it on that channel, mostly because I want to keep, well, for two reasons actually. I want to keep that type of commentary and content away from what I usually do. And on those odd days where I do cover, why am I not finding a middle ground? On those odd times when I do cover that content, I always feel like it doesn't really fit the theme of the channel that I usually go for, which is typically just talking and driving. But if I'm talking about a tragedy while I'm driving around, it's not as free-flowing and unscripted and all of that. So basically, like if I wanted to talk about the Las Vegas thing, I would do it on that channel, or this channel actually. It's so hard remembering which channel I'm talking to, but I would do it on this channel because I don't need to monetize it. You can't monetize that kind of a video anyway. So, with all of that being said, it's just, I'm not really gaming the system since I've had the channel for 10 plus years now. Some of my oldest videos were literally taken off of my digital camera that my parents got me for Christmas back in like 2006. So, it's literally me running up a hill if you look at my oldest videos. So I'm just holding the camera and my dogs are running up the hill and I'm chasing after them. So it's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun shooting that video, even though it was basically just me running up a hill to prove that Oklahoma's not completely flat. Surprise. You might be surprised to know that areas that aren't known for geographical diversity, geological diversity, whatever means land features, places that aren't known for having land features can have land features. But anyway, just making sure I'm not in the wrong lane. And that people don't walk into the street in front of me, because that would be bad. It would be really bad. So basically, I don't like the thought of monetizing all of my videos on the other channel. But at the end of the day, I want YouTube to be a source of outreach and entertainment for me, and if that actually provides a little bit of a return that incentivizes me and allows me to keep doing it, well, then I'm going to keep doing it. But at the same time, if I'm also getting a lot of interaction from people, well, I'm also going to keep doing that too. So both are rewarding. It's just one of them is financial, and I don't get a lot of financial reward, and that makes it a lot more appealing to me to think that I could, even if I don't, because I know most people are using ad blockers anyway, and that's fine. You know, I don't want to sit and watch a lot of ads anyway. I've written a couple of commercials, come to think of it, and it's weird to hear somebody that has written commercials and gotten paid for it to say, yeah, I don't like watching or listening to commercials. But it's an unfortunate reality. Well, I guess I can get into that on another video. I was not intending on running this long. It is just that it has taken me this long to drive toward the house. So, and the light is turning red. I remember playing Ingress, hoping that a green light would turn red so that I could attack a portal on the on the intersection there. I thought I was gonna sneeze. Don't you hate that? I was having that issue earlier today. My nose was running. I couldn't catch it. I was sneezing. I actually paused the video a few times to sneeze. It's just a little bit irritating, I guess. But stop making that weird noise. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun doing it, and that makes it worthwhile for me. Like, even if nobody responds, I mean, I guess that's okay. But I wouldn't have done that if I were you. Okay. Whoa, whoa. The camera was following my face, which I can't see the screen because of the reflection. Anyway, you have any questions put them in the comments. Comments as well are welcome in the comments, obviously. But we'll be switching over mostly to the other channel. I hope to be getting back to skits like I was doing on this channel before. Bad Ideas episode 3 never happened. Bad Ideas episode 2 is kind of fun. You should give that a look. I literally, let's see, what all did I do? I literally got silly stringed by a cop. I got I adopted a dog that bounced off of my chest. That's on there too. Back when Shrox was a lot younger, she fractured my sternum. Not literally. That would be a story worth telling if my adopted, rescued fighting dog was chasing me around the yard and bouncing off of my sternum. But she used to be a lot more. We used to spar, actually. Come to think of it, back in the day, she would get to chasing me around the yard, and I would get to dodging her. So she would come at me, and I would jump out of the way. But then she got to where she could track me as I dodged, so I would let her come right at me. And then I would just drop to the ground and let her fly right over me. So we just kept adapting to each other. Like, after that, she would land on the ground, instantly pivot, and come at me that way. But I got to where I would drop an elbow and keep her body from getting close enough to do any damage. So we had a lot of fun. She was a blast to spar with in the yard. So it wasn't something that I was unfamiliar with. She was a very energetic puppy, and it was a lot of fun. So anyway, I enjoyed telling that story. That brought some joy to my heart. It was very happy to recount that. There's a loose dog. There was a random German Shepherd just toddling around the neighborhood. Sorry. Anyway, that's it for me. I will remember to drop the link in the description of the video. And in honor of Coming Out Day, I'm going to try to figure out how to get a video from from this channel to the main channel, because it's my coming out video, and I want to bring that with me when I move, I guess, in honor of Coming Out Day, which is today. But anyway, with that being said, that's it for me. I'm 3D. This was Tales from the Driver's Seat, and I will see you in the next video.